In this tutorial, we're gonna start working with the rigging of the puppet for animation. Now, for those of you new to After Effects, this is After Effects, people, After Effects, hi! And I'm going to be working, let me give you a quick tour. I'm going to be working on 4 panels. Hey, you're just clicking on 3. The 4th panel is here, hidden. Effect controls in this area, you can pick between this panel and this panel, okay? And right now I'm gonna leave it on project. If you don't see any of those, you can pick them from here. Just make sure you have composition, project, effect controls, and timeline. In the composition window, if you're familiar to Photoshop, this is where you work, you do most of your work. And in here, in the timeline, is where you see all your layers and you can animate them here. Okay? And if you don't see any of those panels, you can bring them from here. In here, you see composition, timeline, project, and effect controls, which is this one. If I click there, boom, it's going to be activated. You see? Now let's click here on project and I'm going to import. I just go to the folder and drag and drop. As simple as that. In here, make sure it says composition and footage dimensions say layer size. We don't want document size. We want layer size, okay? In here, we don't want footage. We want composition, okay? And then click OK. Puck. Now, if you double click on Jimmy, it's going to open that composition. In here, oh, you see all the layers we saw on Illustrator, right? So let's get it started, shall we? Oh, look. His face is like, I trust you. Right? But be quick, okay? Be quick. Okay. Actually, let's open his eyes. It's freaking me out. Okay. Now, let's pick the arms. For me, when you're starting here in the rigging, I prefer to pick the layers from here. Because in here, there's a cluster. I want to pick the body, yeah. Oh, bingo. That, oh, what's happening? You see, it's a disaster. So it's better if you do it from here, okay? Let's pick the left arm. Let's start there. Oh, let me give you a shortcut that I use most of the time, again and again and again and again. It's the semicolon. You find it in your keyboard. The one on the top left below ESC, it's a semicolon. If you tap it, you maximize the panel your mouse is hovering on. For example, if I put my mouse here, I don't have to click anything. I just go ahead and tap the semicolon. Boom! Oh, and that gives you a lot of space. Yeah. You can go here. You see, you can go here. Haha. So it's easier to find layers or work with expressions. What's that? Oh, you're gonna know them later, if you don't know them already. So it's left arm, okay? Left arm. Let's get it started. Let's use our new installed plugin, Duik. If you don't have it installed, you can go to the page from which you downloaded this and follow the tutorials. That guy gives you instructions of how to install it. Okay, so let's move on. What I'm gonna do is first, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I lost track of this. Let's put left arm. There it is. Left arm. And then I'm gonna press Ctrl P to activate the puppet tool. It's the same as if I clicked on the puppet tool here, but I prefer to be faster by accessing the tools with shortcuts. V for selection tool and Ctrl P for the puppet tool. Okay, boom, let's go. And that's it. Then I'm going to rename these pins, okay? Okay, you go here. this is already open, so I go to mesh and then deform. Pin number 1, pin number 2, pin number 3. I'm going to rename them. You hit enter, then I'm going to put left hand. Okay, then enter. Left elbow. Then left shoulder. Okay, then if you click on the layer, you deselect everything and you can click on here, bones. Boom. Some layers have been renamed. Okay. What are the names from? Oh! Left hand, left elbow, left shoulder. So, that is very useful because before you had to do this. If I wanted to animate, for example, move that hand, I would have to go to left arm, hit E to bring the effect, hit puppet. Now I see these things, okay? And I had to do all of that. Now I can only pick one of those and move them. Haha, look. Well, actually, I'm going to hide that hand so we can have the full impact of this awesome effect. There you go. Whoa, you see? Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. And now I'm going to do something else. I'm going to pick that hand and click on controller. But before that, let me give you a tip. You can go to where it says rigging and click for another panel, settings. And in settings, I like to have the controller size in 200 and the bone size in 220 pixels, and then 200. Why? Oh, you will see why. Now pick left hand and then click on controller in here in Duik plugin. Controller. Bah! Haha, a very big controller. Right now that controller is not doing anything. It's just a null object. Let me hit Ctrl C. And what I'm going to do is something called inverse kinematics. Let me show you first what forward kinematics is. Forward kinematics is when you parent one object to another. What's parenting? Well, it's just this. This hand is going to follow the elbow, and the elbow is gonna do whatever the shoulder does. What? Let's do this and you will see very clearly. You have to click here and drag. This is called pick whip. This is a whip. Click here, drag, and release here on elbow. Then from elbow to shoulder. Now, if I do something to the shoulder, if I move it, everyone else is moving along with the shoulder. If I move this, the hand is moving with the elbow, you see? And if I rotate it, I can go here to the rotation tool, or I can hit W. Yeah. You see? That is called forward kinematic. Ctrl C, Ctrl C. Now what I'm going to do is inverse kinematic. What's that? Okay, you first pick the hand, then the elbow, holding control, then the shoulder, and then the controller. Pow. And then you go to IK, you click here. Okay, so I'm just going to click on here, deactivate these controls for the stretch, and click OK. Very good. Look what I've done. If I move this null object, this controller, I can control the hand without having to animate the elbow and the shoulder. All of them move along with the hand. It's more intuitive. So if I go like this, oh yeah. Yeah, woo! Okay, now I'm gonna do the same to the other arm and legs on the next tutorial. Just a quick review. See you. on the next tutorial.